There, in this tutorial, I'm going to discuss about Chrome Remote Desktop. So, in this series of remote desktop series, I'm going to add another video, which is a Chrome Remote Desktop, and it's very a great tool if you are using a remote desktop, because exactly what happens here that you can actually capture the screen, the capture your Windows screen if you are an Android user, and you can capture it via mobile. Rest everything is similar, like we used to see in other remote desktop. The thing with Chrome is that is your it works in email, and it sync your entire uh, uh, screen, entire system via via internet and via your account. So that's why I'm adding my email address here. My email address is techengineertv@gmail.com. I'm actually syncing my account with the Google Chrome. So via this, once I able to log in, once I able to establish the connection, I will able to connect, and I will able to have the Chrome remote desktop in a system. So just go through the all the formalities first. Now we will go with the Chrome Web Store, and we're actually going to search Chrome Remote Desktop. So it's a kind of application which you will able to pull up the through Chrome Store. Uh, Not a separate application and system, because this particular Chrome Remote Desktop will be available through the Chrome Web Store. So we first need to add the extension in the Chrome first, and it is very much similar. You need to add that. For example, if you are using any virtual, for example, like Hola, if you are using a virtual VPN, then you can basically add it Hola or some other application like that. Only you can go through. These are other related applications we will find, like Excel Online, Word Online, similarly like that. So Chrome Remote Desktop, one small application you need to install before you go through and share your screen is the installer file of Chrome Remote Desktop. So it's a .msi file which is applicable, which is required to install in the Windows system. So it's very much similar like when you go through and add similar applications like Office files or Office programs, software. So .msi will always applicable to distribute the files, or distribute the program among the other servers or among the client systems. So .msi is important file. So I'm just opening it, and now you can see it's opening. It's trying to install now. It's a very small file which is require a one-time installation, no matter from which account you are actually using Chrome Remote Desktop. So it depends. For example, currently I'm logged in with my email, which is techengineertv@gmail.com. So I need to pull up, or I need to capture the screen through that email address only. So you have other email address no matter whatsoever, but if you have established a connection from one specific email address, you need to log in through that email address while capturing the screen. So like if I just copying this, and now I need to access that. This is something different. I just now reach to second system, and it's to pull up the data, and you can see it's now would like to allow Tech Engineer TV to share the screen. Your desktop is currently share with techngtv@gmail.com. So with email address, the database has been pulled up, and you can see now I'm able to capture the screen from second system. So this particular system has been captured now, and through it I'm able to capture. This is the second system where I'm able to access my screen, for example. So this is the second system I'm currently using with, and either you minimize it or you maximize it. It is like the task has been reduced. Like for example, in Microsoft Remote Desktop, what used to happen is that uh, your entire system get log off, or if you establish a virtual private network, your entire system get log off. But here in Chrome Remote Desktop, the system will not log off in the original machine. The user particularly will able to see what exactly you're doing in their screen, and you can also access the screen as well. So it's very much, you can see that able to access the screen just by login through the email address, and you just share the screen with the random pin which has been generated, and you have shared that pin, or you just verify that pin after sharing. Now this is very important. Like if you wish to access this particular system, like I now reach to the first system which I have just captured. Now I wish this particular first system, I wish to capture via mobile now. So how to do so in the mobile device? I just need to enable the remote connection by giving a pin code, pin which I just, any random 6-digit pin will do. So like for example, say 1 2 3 4 5 6 as a testing purpose. Now what we're going to do is we have enabled the remote connection for this computer. We now need to go to our mobile device and install Chrome Remote Desktop from the Play Store. So you can see I just enable, and this is very much like if it's obviously if you are using the same connection or same sharing pod in the same city or a different city or a country, that doesn't mean you can very much access the screen no matter where you're living. So I'm currently in my mobile device, it's an Android device. I just need to go to the Play Store here, and I need to go through and write Chrome Remote Desktop. So in Chrome Remote Desktop, I just need to first install it, and once I install Chrome Remote Desktop, I just need to install it. So I already downloaded it and installed it, but if you are not till yet, you can first you need to install. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open Chrome Remote Desktop, and remember you need to log in through the same email address from which you have shared the connection. So my email address is techngtv@gmail.com. So make sure your email address should be the same as you have from which you have shared the connection. This is the limitation out there, that you need to use the email address. The same email address should be there. It is not allowed the flexibility to use different email address. So it's basically, you can, it is good for those people who actually wish to access their own system rather than giving access to someone else. So I give a same pin which I have established in my system, and once I connect it, you can find it out that the connection has been established, and look, your system is now in your mobile device, and you can very much able to access it. Whatever is there in your computer screen is now on your mobile. So it's a cool thing, right? Because you just need a uh, you just need the mobile device and the system wherever it is, either it's in different country as well, because you has just established a remote connection via internet. So see, it's magic. And very much you're now using your Windows system in your mobile device. This is a cool part. And you can assist your system, you can get assistance from your system via mobile, which is a cool part of this Chrome Remote Desktop. And that's the reason why Chrome Remote Desktop give you a much more value than other remote applications, because you can very much easily able to access the system via mobile. You can see the entire system has been captured in your mobiles. And well, that's what the thing is. You just need not to tune any other way. For example, you're working in environment, you're working a system, and you need access for some time. You need to find it out the file, or you need to check where the file is, or you just need to give someone access of those file. You can very much able to, for example, it is very good feature for something around in the enterprise group, in a work group environment. For example, if you wish to give a sharing rights to someone, like if I have download one file, let me go with the file. So go with start menu, and when I click on start, let me pull up the file, which is .msi file, which was downloaded for Chrome Remote Desktop. So we go with the documents, and for example, if someone asks me to share that file, I can very much easily go through those files by trying to do downloads. And via downloads, once the file is there, I can very much go through, right click, and share that file. See, there is the file is. So that's how it works. That how you can easily able to track the file, give her sharing rights to the person has requested you, and that's it. So and the effort is not required, because only established internet connection is needed. A good speed internet connection is needed, and job is done. You can very much easily able to access the entire computer in your mobile device, or in other mobile, or in other computer as well. So hope you learned something about Chrome Remote Desktop. Thanks for watching.